Let's call this one Tips for Types. Tips for Types, Relationship Edition. Although I always forget about the mirror thing. Maybe it's Relationship Edition. Okay, a tip for reflectors when it comes to relationships. Take your person of interest. Maybe you want to date them, maybe they're already your partner, but we'll call them people of interest. Take your people of interest to a lot of different places with you. You're someone who is meant to sample, and not only are you meant to consistently sample things, you're meant to leave places you don't feel comfortable in. And you're meant to feel like a bit of a different person in a lot of different places. When you take your person of interest with you to a lot of different places, what you're going to give this person access to is witnessing you or experiencing you as you sample and how you are affected by each of the different places you're sampling. So your person of interest is getting to experience so many different aspects, facets, sides, dimensions, qualities of you so that they're able to see really all of what you can be. Manifestors in relationship. Assume that your person of interest doesn't know what's going on. Assume your person of interest does not know what you're thinking, cannot read your mind, does not know what your plan is. It would serve you best to assume that your person of interest is kind of dense. And it's not that they are, it's more that the aura that exists between the two of you is kind of dense. And a lot of things get lost in translation. In fact, a lot of things are never even brought up to be translated in the first place. If manifestors assumed that their romantic partners didn't know what was going on most of the time, that would help a lot. That would help bring some peace and harmony to some manifestor relationships. Okay, the tip for the sacral beings. And when I say sacral beings, we're talking about generators and manifesting generators. Sacral beings are those who have a defined sacral center. What is the tip for sacral beings in relationship? If you're a generator type, what's it really gonna help you to know? I'll be honest, this one kind of ties into the video that I just did about no isn't personal. For sacral beings, I want you to know that when you're feeling a no, we want you to say it. If you have a no response for something, we want to know that you have a no. Your partners will always benefit from the truth of what your response is. If your response is, no, I don't have energy for that, that's all the response is. It's as simple as that. It's truly not personal. There are a lot of sacral relationships that would be significantly more satisfying all round if these sacral beings stopped doing the things that they had a no for. It is not to your partner's benefit for you to try and do things that you have a no response for. There is no energy available. So really what's happening is frustration, depletion, burnout, and none of those things are going to help grow or nourish your relationship. Those are not productive things to a sacral relationship. What generators and manifesting generators really need to be okay with is accepting the fact that no means no means no means no. And it's a benefit to every person around them if they stay true to their response. Okay, last tip for type. Projectors. My people. If you're a projector in a romantic relationship, or trying to be in a relationship, or considering ending a relationship, if you're a projector with a person of interest, I love calling them that. Your people of interest. If you're a projector with a person of interest, I want you to know the quality of your relationship with this person is directly related to the quality of invitation that you got from this person. If someone starts a relationship with you off of a crappy invitation, it's gonna be a crappy relationship. A relationship should never, ever, ever, ever start for a projector without an absolutely quality invitation, and one that the authority is absolutely on board with. I'm gonna end this one on a last tip for all types, but this tip is relevant to anybody who's not currently in a relationship. If you're somebody who is currently single and you're thinking, what's the best tip for whatever relationship I'm gonna get into next? It's gonna be according to strategy and authority. So whatever your type is, whatever your strategy is, that's how relationships come to you. That's how everything is going to come to you. Use your strategy, use your authority, and if you can use those two things, the quality of relationship that you're about to get into should be significantly better than your past ones. It should at least be a relationship that is infused with your signature. I'm looking for successful relationships. Sacral beings are looking for satisfying relationships. Manifestors are looking for peaceful relationships. Reflectors are looking for surprising relationships. If you're currently single, use strategy and authority to find your next partner. Otherwise, you're just headed for a not-self relationship. Those ones, well, I'd like to say they don't last very long, but I think the worst thing is it could possibly last for your whole life. So be careful. Bye.